Hi guys, this is Breaker, and I thought I'd go ahead and take this replay and give it a good casting. Well, this is apparently between a Masters and what was an unranked player. At least that's how it showed up as I downloaded it. But I'll go ahead and give you guys an intro. This is quite interesting. A probe is already going out from NickMiller. In the lower right-hand corner, spawning as our Protoss in the red trunks, I'm giving you a Masters rank 1 player. His name is NickMiller. In the lower left-hand corner, spawning as our Terran in the blue trunks, I'm going to just introduce him as Mav. Perhaps short for Maverick, but yeah. Interesting. Let's just see where this probe is headed, and just what kind of plans it has in store for Mav. I'm not going to spoil it and tell you guys how long this game was, but just going to try and take it smoothly and see where things go from here. So we have a pylon going down. Now, what else are we going to have going down? Maybe something back at home to kind of reveal something like, I don't know, make the opener look a little more natural. Maybe another pylon being thrown down. Who knows? And there's a gateway. Alright, well, I see why this one was uploaded to drop that SC. Alright, the barracks is already on the way from Mav, so there's a proxy gateway over here, and I'm just a little curious to see what's going down. Now there's 2 proxy gateways, actually. One thing that I will point out is that if Mav is just going to directly send an SCV out right now, he's going to kind of notice that he's not going to see the gateways at all. That much is, I think, basically guaranteed. But that is assuming he directly sends it to his Protoss opponent's base, but right now, because NickMiller hasn't seen anything from his opponent, you must be thinking, well, what's this guy thinking? That kind of thing. But now we have a fully chrono boostable Nexus using its first chrono boost on getting the Zealot out. And there it is, the double gateway has been picked up on. So just what kind of a response are we going to see from Maverick? Is he going to throw down a bunker somewhere? Both of these players are very high level. But, I mean, in order to win, we're going to have to see Maverick basically respond immediately. He's throwing down the tech lab. Interesting choice. He already had gas on the way, so perhaps maybe he was thinking of doing a, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Perhaps he was thinking of doing a Reaper opening. He does have 1 Marine. There's going to be another barracks over here very soon. Marine over here. Just 1? Just 1? Yes, just 1. And 1 Marine versus 2 Zealots. That doesn't quite pan out for Terran, but there it is. There's 3 Zealots in the main right now. Just how's this going to work out? We do have Marauder's concussive shells being researched right now. They are the perfect counter to Zealots, and it looks like we have Miller opting to pull back. In my opinion, I think the best thing he can do right now is put those Zealots in the middle of the mineral line, and basically do as much damage with them as he can economically. But I'm not the Masters League Protoss, nor am I a Masters League Terran. I'm just the Diamond League Zerg from the Wings of Liberty days. Alright, but here's a big mistake that we see from Mav, excuse me. He actually wasn't repairing until I just spoke of it, and now concussive shells are complete. We're gonna have to see if this is gonna pan out for him at all. Interesting looking supply depot, by the way. Is that a supply depot? It's getting repaired, so I'm thinking it's actually much more valuable than any ordinary supply depot. Don't know. Jeez. Well, Zealots are being taken down 1 by 1, and it looks like we got a lot of Marines and just a couple of Marauders in the mix right now. So this force is actually being chased away by Maverick. Good job. Good hold by Maverick. And looks like, let's see. What is this? 100, 150, 300, 400, 500. 500 minerals has just been abandoned by NickMiller. He's got to get his infrastructure at home up and running, because if he doesn't, he's in a heap of trouble. He continued this by throwing down a Forge Fast Expand. Is that great? Well, my opponent picked up on it. Very simple way, a very simple method at that. Cybernetics core is in production, but there's no gateways at home. This is actually pretty bad for NickMiller. I think this might be kind of like maybe show some kind of a face. To say, hey man, I'm not afraid of you, that kind of thing, but definitely taking the right choice by expanding first. That much I can comfortably say. And now we have Stem on the way for Maverick. So I think we have NickMiller on very limited, very borrowed time. Sorry for the hiccup from my SC2 client, but yeah. Well, here we are, second cannon going down. We have the first gateway in his own base coming back. And now we have the Zealots pulling back, saying, uh-oh, we're in a heap of trouble now. But do they have room to get in? I think they do. There's 2 cannons already here, and there's another cannon right here. Zealots are just kind of try and form a kind of wall here, if you will. Of course, the forge is being targeted down right now. Nah, it's gonna fall, but of course there's still 3 gateways back here. The Zealots are forced to kind of target down the Marauders. I think Maverick kind of predicted that, but, well, let's just see what kind of response we have from him in return. Is he going to be able to do anything? He doesn't have any warp gates up and running. There's 2 cannons right here. He's just got this 1 gateway. That's it. He's got Cybernetics Core. He's got basically nothing to hold with. And it looks like for now Maverick's just going to kind of scout around, make sure there's nothing sneaky going down. But I want to say that maybe these 2 gateways here are bait. They were not actually taken down. They are actually, I don't know, this is really rather bizarre. But unbeknownst to Maverick, I think the safest move that he could have done was to try and take down this cannon, then move into the main. That would have forced drones to be pulled, and we have an HoTS pylon warping in these 4 gateways. And finally, these 2 gateways are being dealt with. And last but not least, we have some actual gateway tech on the way. Combat shields now being researched as well, but there's also a medevac in the mix. So, and this is exactly what I was afraid of. Well, warp gate tech coming this late. It's actually got another 120 seconds to go. See where things go from here. Alright, well, here we are, 2 Stalkers and 2 Zealots to try and hold against this. He's forced to pull probes, but if you look at what we have in terms of worker count right now, if he can find acceptable losses, he might be okay. But right now, with only 1 Zealot left in the mix, I don't think there's any such thing as acceptable losses in all of this. The HoTS pylon, the first one that I mentioned, does get taken down. Probes are being pulled. Again, Stalkers are within shooting range of the Marauders, and there's only 1 Stalker left. I don't think we're going to see him hold on for much longer. And basically we just see NickMiller stalling for more time, trying to get that gateway tech up. The probes get a full surround on 1 Marine, takes him down, but that's it. There are almost no probes left in the main. Natural, boom, empty. And there we go. NickMiller has been defeated. Mav was victorious. NickMiller has left the game. There was a scan on the natural. It's almost like he was actually, I don't know, this is actually kind of interesting. It's almost like he was predicting that I would cast this. Alright, so if you guys liked what you saw today, go ahead and just click on the follow button. I'll be casting more games in the future. This is Breaker. I'll see you guys next time.